Alright guys, today we're gonna be talking about Rell. Like, I think it's safe to say, it may be a couple contentions, but I think it's safe to say in recent years, Rell has become the most hyped game we have ever seen on Roblox. I want to say Deep Woken gets into that category a bit. Where Deep Woken falls off is not casual. Like, you know, say Deep Woken had a audience, you know what I'm saying? One Piece is the Roblox anime audience. You know, it pushes the limits, you know what I'm saying? And the amount of sheer hype that you can just find on this game is at an all-time high level. Like, matter of fact, if we go to let's go to YouTube right now. Let's go to YouTube right now. I'm going to YouTube and I'm gonna go like off mic. So if I come over here to YouTube, right, and I type in Rell, not even on my account, just this week of long, we can see how many Rell videos we have. Well, that's GPO right there. Rell, for a game that's not even out. We get a lot of talk for a game that, matter of fact, it's not only out. You know what I'm saying? We haven't even gotten it. Now we come over here and put in Rell and just look at some of like the top views we got off of it. Obviously their videos, you know what I'm saying? But then we come down here, we get like Rell versus Blox Fruits and Rell versus One Piece and Rell. It's back to them again, but we got another Rell video with 300k views, another Rell video with 300k views, another Rell video with 200k views, and that's back to them. Then Saves with 180k views, 170k views, and back to them again. Then 155k views, and more Rell. That it garners some views, and this is for a game that is not even out. We're not only out, we're not even getting anything. You know what I'm saying? This probably time when we was getting like stupid views. This is back in the time when they was posting stuff, so people had a little bit more content to speculate on. But we're still getting a lot of word of mouth, a lot of discussion, a lot of talk, a lot of hype. And the game, we're not even getting any discussion with the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is the talk of the Roblox anime community right now, in my personal opinion. Now, I'm sure my title was a bit clickbaity. I'm not exactly sure exactly what I said, but I'm sure along some signs like, you shouldn't be excited for Rell, or why you shouldn't be as hyped for Rell, or something along that line. It's clickbait, you know what I'm saying? Because if you were to ask me today, man, are you excited for Rell? And I would say yes, I am extremely excited for Rell. I'm hyped for Rell. I want to say I'm more so looking forward. I'm very intrigued in Rell. I don't want to say I'm hyped. I don't think there's any game I'm just like hyped for. Maybe a couple, but like I'm more so just like excited to see what they pull off and what they do from a dev standpoint. Because like, dang, I just want to know what they're gonna cook up. They have, like, if anybody's going to deliver a game that's gonna be successful, I will put money on them. You know what I'm saying? They're my top category. Put money on. They have a really good track record of not only successful game of fails. They know what don't work and they know what works. So I would assume that they, you know what I'm saying, know what it takes to make a game. And just their recent games from Plus Ultra 2 to Star Life 2 and to what was before that? It was to Shindo. And then now we have this. The games just overall got better. They took concepts from the last game and improved upon it. So I only expect them to do the exact same thing. And so let's get into the main meat, the main grid of why I believe that you shouldn't be hyped for Rell. So more so why you should tone down your hype and just let them cook. And that's simply because the more hype you be, the more hype the community gets, right? Because I already said the community is extremely hyped. The more word of mouth of like, this is getting added, the more unrealistic expectations are going to be put upon them, and the worse that your standards are going to set for a game that you have not seen. We've already set standards and how a game should be structured for a game. They have not shown us how the game is structured, and I've already seen people make videos on how the gameplay loop is going to be, or how they're going to add this and how they're going to break the meta with this, but you haven't seen anything. So the more your mind wonders and how they're going to possibly make the best One Piece game, you're just ultimately going to be let down. And that's not to say that they're going to make a bad game. They can make quite literally the best One Piece game on Roblox, but you're probably still going to be let down because you expected something more. And expectations generally aren't met. You gotta realize that developers, especially on Roblox, are just small-time developers. It's two guys mainly. They've expanded. I know they added more team, but they will never be AAA developer. I don't say never. Let me not say that. But they will never be a AAA studio. How about that? They're not a AAA studio. They don't have the AAA money. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that. They don't have the hundreds to thousands of employees like Activision or a Riot or a Blizzard has. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have that. So the more you dream and the more you fiend over this game, you're like, okay, I want to see this added. You know what I'm saying? And at first, right? At first, it's just like, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this. Oh, this is so cool. Like, well, maybe they should add this. And then, well, maybe they should add this. And then as time goes on, you're like, oh, well, maybe they should add this. Oh, this would be cool. This would be cool. And now you get into this delusion of like, oh, I've talked about it so much. Like, I start expecting to see these things in the game because I've started envisioning the game that I want. And that's where it gets like a little twisted when you start thinking of the game that you want, where that may not be the game that they envision. I think we should tone down all hype for the game until they drop the movie. With the movie and they tell us exactly what to expect from the game, you should just let them cook. You can be excited for it, but when you start making all the speculations of what you want in the game, what you can see, but we're good to that as well. I've personally made videos of like, oh, I think this would be cool to be added, but then just looking back on it like, dang, I said these things should be added. Somebody's gonna misconstrue in their mind and be like, oh man, that was definitely good idea. They definitely gonna add that, or they're gonna think like, I said that should be added. Now they hear this was added, and now they're telling their friends, who's telling their friends that, oh, Rell sees it, they're gonna add this. Rell sees that they're gonna do no spinning. They're gonna just give everybody Del fruits. So they're gonna just, you know what I'm saying? You start making these expectations, and eventually you're gonna create expectations that's just not gonna be there. And not only that, if they couldn't do that, maybe they just didn't want to do that. And now you're going to be let down. So now you're going to hop in the game expecting something that was never planned. And now I noticed it with my game. I've noticed it with my own game. And I'm a first-time dev. I have nowhere near the popularity that Rell has. Yet, I sometimes hop in my Discord and I'll see, oh yeah, they adding this power. I'd be like, bro, I ain't never said that. Nobody on my dev team have ever said that. You didn't hear that from me. Where did y'all make this up? I didn't say these things. I never said that. So stop making it like you just added stuff to your own brain. Like you just get so hyped for it, and you just start adding stuff, and you start believing that it's real. And us YouTubers we're definitely a part of that, because like we get hyped just like you guys. We are hoping for the best just like you guys, but now we take our platform and all the ideas that are running in our head. We just want to share them, and you know what I'm saying, with no malicious intent, right? Not only that the views are good, sometimes we just like to talk, and you know what I'm saying, it share our ideas. So we share our ideas, and now those ideas, like I said, they get misconstrued and they become a reality to some people. Some people start actually expecting some of those certain things, and some YouTubers obviously clickbait and lie and stretch the truth. They'll see one little word and stretch it and make it seem like it's actually added. We're all a big problem in this mess. But honestly, I think we should just tone down and just honestly let them make the best game that they can make. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting expectations. Stop putting your wish list out there. Just let them cook the best game that they are going to cook. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's what they're gonna put out. They're never gonna put out the game that you exactly want. They're gonna put out the game that they want because they're developing it. Yes, you can wish for things, you can ask for things. I get it, but once it becomes to the obsession level that we're getting, I keep seeing people saying Rell has to be the best game, and like I said, you keep making it standard in your mind. You're going to be let down. It's just going to let down so many people. I think the game is going to be great. Is it going to be the best One Piece game ever? Who knows? Who knows? But I do think it'll be a quality game. I personally took a complete step back. I stopped thinking about the game. When they show sneaks, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I move on. I'll be like, what are they doing? I'm going to wait until they share some stuff. So I encourage you guys to do that. You guys see what happened with Anime Legends, right? Anime Legends was extremely hype. It got so much hype where they really weren't nowhere near ready. Like, I've seen people, myself, I was making all these things happen, and when I go rewatch the trailer as a developer, I noticed a lot of the issues with the game that people didn't notice. And now we're in this cycle of like, oh man, that game was 2 years ago, when really the game was never nowhere near done. They put it together a sneak peek of something that wasn't really playable. It was not a playable game. And I just don't want that to turn with this game as well. And I don't want you guys to just be depressed and disappointed, because I know if this game doesn't do well, it's gonna pull a void in the community, man. People are expecting a lot from this game. So yeah, that's my take on it. Just want to throw out a little cheesy video for you guys, see what you guys thought. You know, so I know you guys not gonna listen to me. I know you guys still gonna be hyped. You guys don't give a fuck about what I got to say, but I just thought I'll put it out there. Anyway, that's about it for me. I'm out. Peace.